Welcome to FX Options University, recorded live at the International Securities Exchange, the world's largest equity options exchange. Join the industry's top trading professionals as they provide insight and strategies for trading in the currency markets using FX options. FX options are a low-risk alternative to hedging currency moves in any market condition.
Mariko says, how do you view, I think you went through this a little bit, Steve, but how do you view U.S. dollar, Japanese yen, which at the IC that we call that YUK, and then I actually have the skew chart in the AUM, which is the Australian U.S. dollar. Can you give your view on both of those, Steve?
Yeah, you've got your skew charts. Unfortunately, my presentation is on the last slide.
There you go.
So, yeah, if you could share that, that'd be great. But number one, the Bank of Japan is intervening in the markets, trying to weaken their currencies. The U.S., of course, is weakening their currencies. There's a battle to the bottom. And because there's a battle to the bottom, there's the potential for protectionism. They've been talking about it at the G20 meeting this weekend. They're all up in arms trying to get China to revalue. So it could be a big mess. But it could lead to a really, really ugly sell-off of dollar versus some of these currencies. And that's why you use stop losses. You just don't know. But specifically against the Japanese yen, since they're threatening to intervene again, they'll probably intervene a few times. It may take a few times of intervening to actually stabilize the market and put some fear into the currency traders that are, attempting to short all the time. And then I think that'll probably be a market that tops and drops, and it could be dramatic, like the oil sell-off from 147. So I would just watch my charts, and if it breaks through the bottom of a weekly channel, switch up to being a bear on the end.
Makes sense. And what about the Australian dollar?
Yeah, that one too. I mean, it's all the way up to parity. There's probably option barriers up there. There's probably some selling up there, but the Australian dollar, because of the strength of the economy, could go up. I'm sure a lot of currency traders are borrowing dollars to invest in Australia. But if there's fear and it happens fast, then the Aussie's got a lot of room to drop. So a move down to 90 cents in your AUM could be in the cards in a flash.
Right. Tony has a question, Steve, about moving averages. Do you have a favorite set of moving averages that you like?
Yeah, I use a 30-week and a 10-week, and both of those moving averages are what we call a weighted moving average, which means they're more sensitive to current price. And they kind of do a really, really good job of giving me a short-term trading opportunity on the 10-week and a longer-term trailing stop on the 30-week. So if price happens to pull down between a rising 10 and 30, then I have a zone that I can use. It's a vertical zone of a buying zone, and I can buy when price goes between the two moving averages, circles back above, and place my stop below the lower moving average. So using moving averages for timing entries in an uptrend and downtrend, look for the slope of the moving averages. You got an opportunity to short rallies, and you got a place to put a stop. And so that's a plan, and that's what we do at Trading Academy. We talk about having a plan. So any kind of plan that gives you the opportunity to define your risk and hopefully make at least 3 times what you're risking is a good plan.
Well, that surely makes sense. Steve, I don't want to keep you up too much longer. I mean, I know it's really late in Dubai, but would you mind just giving us any closing comments you might have? And I also want to say thank you very much for you being so diligent with your presentation and persevering the phone issues. But again, you're far away from the U.S., so we really do appreciate it. Thanks again. Any closing comments you might have would be appreciated.
Well, as far as closing comments go, Trading Academy is about education. Education is about learning how to accomplish a skill. And do yourself a favor, continue to educate yourself, learn how to take control of your money. The day of buy and hold may be behind us. I'm not saying for sure. There's going to be times where buying and holding works. There's going to be other times where there's a lot of volatility, and it's not only buy and hold, but keep it. don't ride the market up and then ride the market down. So what we try to do is help you accomplish that goal. And we're here for you anytime you need us. Tradingacademy.com. Look us up. Do pop in. I enjoy meeting people. Have people that have heard these webinars, and thanks for attending. And do pop into a live class, and we'll have a conversation. And, hopefully I can help you. And we got 60 instructors here, so we're here as long as it takes you to get it. Okay, so thanks again, Steve, because for the last couple of years it's been just a riot coming on here and doing these webinars. I don't usually like to do a lot of webinars. I kind of stumble a lot, so I like teaching the live classes. I can be more of myself, more personality, and so I do the best I can, and I really appreciate the opportunity of coming here. I hope you keep inviting me back, because I do have a good time when I'm here and talking about the dollar.
Thank you very much, Steve. You gave us a lot of information, and I just want to remind everybody to go to www.tradingacademy.com if you're interested in Steve and all the other instructors that are there at Online Trading Academy. Please go and check out Online Trading Academy. Thanks so much, Steve. Really appreciate it. And yes, you'll be invited back early in 2011 when we'll get the schedule ready real soon, and definitely you'll be invited back.
So goodbye from Dubai, where it is now almost 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So thank you again, and we'll see you guys. Take care, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Steve. That was Steve Misic from the Online Trading Academy, and we really appreciate the effort that he put into this presentation. Just a reminder that you can trade these options, these currency options, through your equity options broker. So however you access the U.S. equity markets, that's how you would access these currency.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts.
Amazing phenomena that occurs in the options market. Everybody should understand it. But these options are exchange-listed securities. They're cash-settled in U.S. dollars, European exercise, and of course they can be traded as spread. The symbols are right there. Whether you're trading Australian dollar, Brazilian real, British pound, Canadian dollar, euro, yen, Mexican peso, New Zealand dollar, Swedish krona, Swiss franc, all the information is at www.fxoptions.com. Oops, sorry about that. I just want to get to the end of the presentation. Just want to remind everyone that Rick Swope and Sean Howe will be with us next week, talking about trends versus channels, choosing the right indicator, pro market advisors. Jack Crooks will be there with us the following week, the next currency move, and then Nicole Watts will be talking about condors versus butterflies. I want to thank all of you for participating in today's event. I also want to thank Steve Misic for his efforts and his perseverance. On the behalf of the ISE, this is Steve Meisinger, wishing you a safe and happy trading day tomorrow. Good night all.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. Get trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary. Visit www.fxoptions.com. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.